there an intro?
We are the intro. Do you want to sing or anything? Hello everyone. It's the beginning of season 3 with On the Bike with Mike. This is Mike, and I'm on the bike with him. We call it that because I'm literally videotaping from the back of the bike, so we're two up, and he's doing all the riding and all the hard work, and I'm just taking pictures and videos. So May Blast. So we started off Friday morning. What time did we leave at?
I think we left about 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, and so we headed to
Ice Cream Mountain.
I got 0 ice cream. There we picked up 2 other bikes, so a couple and a single person, and then we continued on up the Malahat.
Yeah, until we got to Duncan.
And in Duncan we picked up another single rider. So the total group of us for the May long weekend was 6 people.
Yep.
And so what did we do after that? We caught the ferry. Went to the Nanaimo ferry.
Yeah, we went to Departure Bay and we caught the ferry, and this time we didn't have to wait in line. To wait for the ferry this time, because sometimes at the Departure Bay ferry terminal you do. And so Departure Bay is where you catch the ferry, and it'll take you over to just north of the city of Vancouver on the Horseshoe Bay ferry terminal, which puts us in a direct line to head up for the Sea to Sky Highway up to Whistler.
So that was where we were going for the day 1. And on our way there, we stopped in Squamish and we went to a couple of our favorite breweries there. One in particular was Backcountry Brewery, and we wanted to go there because we wanted to support them. They made a beer called Suck It Cancer beer, and recently we lost a friend to cancer, and so we supported them by purchasing their beer and having the beer at their celebration of life, so we wanted to just give back there. So after leaving there, we headed onwards and we stopped at Brandywine Falls.
Yeah.
Provincial Park. And so we saw some cool falls and just to take a break. The temperature at that point was like about plus 27. And then we headed off to Whistler.
A little bit of delay, but it was a beautiful day and nothing to complain about. We got to Whistler and found our accommodation, and welcome to day 2. Day 2 started out with a bang, or should I say with a bear. The bear was just right outside our patio door. It came just moseying through our complex where we were staying and looked inside the inside the suite, and so it was the first of a couple of bears that we've seen that day.
From Whistler, we headed up the Duffy Lake Road, which was really nice. It was beautiful in the morning, lots of lakes, lots of really beautiful. Scenery to see. And we headed off to Lillooet.
And anyone that rides a motorcycle in British Columbia should know about the Duffy Lake Road, because that's a biking road with tons of twisties and lots of fun things to do. So lots of wildlife, so keep your eyes open, but it's a great road.
I would say that we tried to get off earlier in the morning just to beat the traffic on that highway, because if it's like summertime, you're going to get stuck behind campers and motorhomes and things like that. So all those nice twisties and turny roads that Mike just spoke about might not be as fun if you're stuck behind a motorhome.
And then the Duffy Lake Road spits you out at Lillooet, and coming into Lillooet always reminds me of the opening scene of MASH.
And so from there, we stopped at a winery called Fort Barron Winery, and we had a nice light lunch there. we headed off to Clinton.
Clinton from Lillooet, and then over to Highway 24, which is just the south end of the Caribou. But there's a ton of lakes and lots of greenery, lots of forest and aspens, all sorts of stuff. Nice windy roads. Roads in pretty good shape, and not too many people, not too many cars. It's another great biking road.
We stayed at the Lake de Rose Resort. I don't know if I said that right, but it's close to Bridge Lake.
And if you have a chance to stay there, I would say camp.
I agree. Definitely camp. For the price, it's better value. We didn't bring our camping gear this time around, so we're hoping to do that in our next trip. We had dinner at a little cafe / corner store, the Bridge Lake store, and it was all homemade food, burritos, chili, and I finally got some ice cream. And the child size, which I got half the size, was huge, very, very big. And then we called it a night after that.
We did.
Welcome to day 3, everyone.
Day 3 was another beautiful day.
Yes, we got up super early because there wasn't much to do, and we went to bed early. And also there was no food or anything to make coffee with because we couldn't even drink the water. So we decided to pack up and head towards a little fort.
Yeah, in the little fort, we were going to stop and have breakfast, but there was no restaurants. So
We did have great coffee at that Husky.
okay.
Yeah, it was good coffee.
So we made our way to Barrier where we found breakfast, and it was a really good breakfast actually.
Yeah. And then we headed towards Kamloops and via Sun Peaks. We heard there was a shortcut. Forest Service Road.
Yeah, you go straight over the mountain, then you come out and chase. There's a little bit of snow on the top of the mountain, and one of the people we were riding with was on a gold lake. And snow and gold wings apparently don't mix.
But we are looking forward to doing that road another day. So back through the village and back down to Kamloops we went. We headed towards Merritt on Highway 5A.
And that's another great biking road in BC where it travels along and traverses down to Nicola Lake. And
it's really pretty.
It's a great road, lots of things to see. So if you're on a bike and you don't want to take the Coquihalla because it's a straight, boring highway, I would highly recommend that highway.
Brewery called Empty Keg Brewery, and they had all sorts of things, not just microbreweries, but they had other drinks too, and they had a little bit of food, so we had a little light lunch, and then off we were, headed to Princeton for the night.
And then we went to a barbecue place in Princeton and had some decent food. Welcome to day 4.
For those that don't know, 4 is my favorite number. We also got up early on day 4.
And it was cold and wet.
It got down as low as +4, and so it was pretty cold. We weren't really anticipating that cold of weather as we were going over the
Manning
park.
Allison Pass in there, and it was 4 degrees and pouring down rain. So it was not a fun ride, but it was, I don't know if you people are like me, but on the last day, it's like a horse going back to the stable. It's just go, 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 let's get home.
Yeah, and because it was not super nice weather, we just kind of stopped quickly and hoped to get gas and carry on. And we made the 12 o'clock ferry home in the ferry in Tsawwassen. So like Mike was saying on day one, some ferries, including Tsawwassen, if you're on a motorbike, you get moved up to the front of the line, so it's nice, but that's not always the case in Departure Bay in Nanaimo. So it's just, if you're taking the ferry, it's good to know the differences. But we made it home, and we got home about 2 o'clock. I didn't take very much videos that day because it was freezing cold and it was pouring rain. So we've all seen those kinds of things before. But that was our first blast on the new bike, and we're pretty excited about it. A few things we want to work out and update on the bike and upgrade, I guess would be the word. We don't.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, we like it though.
Different purposes.
Yeah, for sure. So stay tuned for the new adventures coming this season.
Ciao, everyone.